Now we are going to start with Class B push-pull amplifier. Yesterday we have discussed Class B amplifier. Now we will discuss Class B push-pull amplifier. So the circuitry for the Class B push-pull operation is same as we have discussed for the Class A amplifier. The only difference is that in this case the devices are biased at the cutoff. In this the circuit is same that we have done for discussed for class A amplifier in this, but the devices they are biased at the cutoff in case of class B push pull amplifier. So same we use push pull amplifier, class B push pull amplifier, just to avoid the distortion. Same we use class A push-pull amplifier to remove the distortions. Similarly, we use class B push-pull amplifier to remove the distortions. So in this case, we in class B push-pull amplifier, we will use two transistors, that is Q1 and Q2. And the base of the transistors that we use are common emitter transistors. This is Q1 and this is Q2. These are the common the transistors we use. They are in common emitter configuration. The base of these two transistors, Q1 and Q2, they are connected to the opposite ends of the secondary binding of the input transformers. Same, we have this circuit. It's almost identical to class A push-pull amplifier. In this case, the base, we have used two transistors Q1 and Q2. This is your input transformer and this is your output transformer. In this case, the base of these transistors Q1 and Q2, they are connected with the opposite ends of the secondary binding of the input transformer, which is TR1, and load resistance RL. This is your load. Load can be a resistor, it can be a loudspeaker, it can be anything. Load resistance is coupled to the collector terminals of the two transistors through output transformer. This is your output transformer, and the load is connected to the collector terminals. These are the collector terminals. Here we have joined the emitter terminals of the both the transistors together. This is the emitter of Q1 and this is the emitter of Q2. हमने Q2 को reverse करके use किया है so that we can join the emitter of both the transistors. And emitter terminals of both the transistors are grounded. So this is the collector terminal of Q2 and this is the collector terminal of Q1 transistor. So the emitter terminals of the transistor are connected to the center tapped of the secondary binding of the input transformer. This is the emitter terminals and it is further connected with the center tapped of the secondary binding of the input transformer. This is your input transformer and the transformer that we have used is your center tap transformer. This is your center tap transformer जो हमने use किया. And जो आपकी VCC है, this VCC, here we have connected the VCC. The VCC is connected to the center tapped on the primary binding of output transformer. This is the primary binding. This is the primary binding of the output transformer. So VCC is connected with the center tap of the primary binding of the output transformer. So in this case, if you will observe and if you compare it with class A push-pull amplifier, in that we have also used resistors in case of class A push-pull amplifier, but as in this case, as in case of class B amplifier, zero biases is required. We don't provide any biasing. So as in this case, zero biasing is required for cutoff because in cutoff, no current flows. When your device is biased at cutoff, in that case, zero amount of current flows. So as the device is biased at a cutoff region, so in this case, zero biases is required. So we don't need any resistors to provide the biasing. As in case of class A amplifier, we need resistors to provide the biasing. This is the only difference. So जो आपका डिफरेंस है सर्किट डायग्राम में वही है कि इसमें नो आपके कोई रेजिस्टर्स यूज नहीं होते बिकॉज वी डोंट नीड एनी बाइसिंग. So the basis of the two transistors, this is the base terminal of Q1 and this is the base terminal of Q2, they are grounded. Earlier in case of class A push-pull amplifier, the bases of two transistors are connected with the resistors. But in this case, the base of Q1 and Q2, they are connected to the ground terminal because we don't need any biasing. Then circuit operation, it is almost identical with class A amplifier जो आपका circuit operation भी है. So when the input signal is applied, when you apply the input signal, the center tapped, this is the center tap transformer, and the secondary binding of this center tap transformer develops two signals. Here you have applied an input signal, but when you get a positive cycle, then your Q1 will turn on, and for the negative cycle, your Q2 transistor will turn on. Because the transistors Q1 and Q2, they are driven by the two signals. So when your V1 is getting positive, अगर आपका V1 positive है, उसी point पे आपका जो V2 है, that is negative. In that case, your Q2 transistor is being biased further off. आपका अगर ये on है तो आपका ये वाला transistor क्या होगा? Off होगा. Because here you are getting a positive cycle. So for positive cycle, this transistor will turn on. And यहाँ जो आपका करंट जाएगा वो नेगेटिव साइकिल जाएगा आपका Q2 के पास, तो ये आपका ऑफ रहेगा. सो उसके लिए आपको यहाँ करंट मिलेगा IC1 करंट. सेम आफ्टर सम टाइम जब आपका ये नेगेटिव साइकिल आएगा, फॉर द नेगेटिव पोलैरिटी आपका माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा. So for the negative cycle, this transistor will be turned on and this transistor will be turned off. Q1 आपका Q1 becomes biased off again and Q2 is biased on. And a half cycle of voltage waveform is generated across the lower primary binding of an output transformer. Now in first case you will get a voltage over here, and in the second case you get a waveform over here. Now the effect of these two half cycles, you will get two half cycles in separate halves of the primary binding of an output transformer. This is your output transformer and this is the primary binding. So you get two half cycles in separate halves of the primary binding of an output transformer. Now the effect of these two half cycles is to produce a magnetic flux in the transformer core, which first flows in one direction and then in opposite direction. So due to this आपके ये दोनों cycles क्या हो जाएंगे, combine हो जाएंगे. Like first case में आपका Q1 turned on था, second case में आपका Q2 turned on है, then दोनों को आप combine करोगे, then you will get this complete sine wave which is passed on to the load. In this case you will get a complete sine wave. And when no signal is present, both the transistors remain off. Sorry, when no input is applied, then both the transistors remain off and no current is drawn from the DC supply. So उस केस में आपका कोई dissipation नहीं होगी. In that case, there is no dissipation of power with zero signal. So this is the working and circuit arrangement of class B push-pull amplifier. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.